And it's time while people realize that Christ, he looked like you and me. He looked like our people. Alright? Revelation 1 and 1.
This is the book of Revelations, chapter 1 and verse 1. The revelation of Jesus Christ.
So the word revelation means the revealing. We're reading the revealing of Jesus Christ, right? Read.
Which God gave unto him to show unto his servants things which must shortly come to pass.
Verse 12.
Verse 12. And I turned to see the voice that spake to me.
So, John the Revelator, he heard the voice behind him. He's turning to see it, right? Read.
And being turned, I saw 7 golden candlesticks.
So this is the image that he's seeing. This is the scene that's going on. Read.
And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man.
So you got the 7 candlesticks and one like the Son of Man in the midst of it. Read. We're going to get the description of the Son of Man right now.
Clothed with a garment down to the foot.
Long garment down to his foot. So he looks down at his foot now, right? Read.
And girt about the paps with a golden girdle.
He had a golden belt to him. Read.
Verse 14. And his head and his hairs were white like wool.
He looks back up at his face. He sees that his head is like wool. Read that part again.
And his head and his hairs were white like wool.
He hears when his head and he hears when his face were like wool. So now, what group of people when this earth have woolly textured hair? Us, black people. Does this man right here have woolly textured hair? No. Read one.
As white as snow.
It was fully white. Something like this here. And you can see before elders, when they got older, their hair goes white. But not only is it white, it's woolly in texture. Right?
And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
So his eyes are like fire. The blood, the whites of his eyes were red because he came drinking wine. That was a prophecy about him. Right?
And his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace.
And his feet, he looked down at his feet. What color is brass? B-R-A-S-S, brass. What color is that? Bronze. It's like a penny. But let's see what kind of brass we're dealing with, right? Read.
As if they burned in a furnace.
That brass color penny was so dark it looked like it was burned in a furnace. So no, you burn anything in a furnace, it comes out what color? It comes out black. Black. So no, this man, he doesn't look like brass burned in a furnace. He don't even look like brass before it was burned in a furnace. It's got red, pink skin. This is the image of the beast. Read.
And his voice as the sound of many waters.
And his voice, he was loud. He spoke loud. He spoke to his people. Give me Revelation 13.
This is the book of Revelations, chapter 13 and verse 1. And I stood upon the sand of the sea and saw a beast rise up out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns.
So we're reading about that beast. We're reading about this man right here. Reading it.
And upon his horns 10 crowns, and upon his head the name of blasphemy.
Read one.
And the beast which I saw was like unto a leopard, and his feet were like unto a bear, and his mouth as the mouth of a lion. And the dragon gave him his power, and his seat.
So the dragon gave this beast the power, read.
And his seat and great authority.
Read one.
Verse 3. And I saw one of his heads as it were wounded to death, and his deadly wound was healed, and all the world wondered after the beast.
So what this beast is a parable about the white man. It's talking about his fall. And then the world wondering, he comes back. When did the white man fall in history? They call it the Dark Ages. 2,000 years ago, you got it? Yeah. They call it the Dark Ages because what? Black people was real. The white man fell. Europe was in Dark Ages. The rest of the world was prospering. Reading.
And they worship the dragon, which gave power unto the beast. And they worship the beast, saying, Who is like unto the beast? Who is able to make war with him?
So they worship this white man today because what? No one can make war with him. They're in war right now in Yemen. They're in war right now, the beast, all over the Middle East, dropping bombs on people because they can't. And no one could say anything to him. Where's the part about they gave power to the beast where he could speak? 16, 16, get that.
Wait, let me start up.
13. What you got?
Great wonders.
Read that.
Verse 13. And he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men.
So when did this beast make fire come down from heaven out of the sky? In history.
I guess like the daughters was going down like millions of years ago?
No. We're reading about this white man making fire come down from heaven in the form of a nuclear bomb.
Oh, right.
In the form of a nuclear bomb, they made fire come down from heaven. All right? And that leaves the whole world looking at him like, yo, this man right here must be God. Who could do war with this man? Who could do war with this beast? He made fire come to no one had ever seen destruction on that level before. World War II, when they dropped bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Read on.
Verse 14. And he deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles.
And by these miracles, by the military might, they're deceiving everyone on this world. It's saying we have all the science and the technology. We have all the wealth and the prosperity. We have the military that can't be beaten. And everyone looks at them and say, those people are the blessed people on this earth. America is the land of milk and honey. America, this white man, that's gotta be good. That's gotta be good. This is the one doing miracle on the earth. This is the one you go to when you need medicine and they're gonna heal you. Those are the miracles. They're doing witchcraft. They're dropping fire from out of heaven. Read one.
Which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth, that they should make an image to the beast.
They said they should make an image to this white man. This is that image right here. This image came about in a Renaissance period. Before this guy showed up, this was the son of a pope. And they said, we're going to make you into the new Jesus Christ. Because before this, all the images of Christ was of a dark-skinned man, a black man, with woolly textured hair. Just like the scripture said. But no, this is the only one that we know. They said, we need an image that shows our dominance all over these other dark nations.
Right.
We can't show black people. We can't show black people being shown as divinity. We can't show black people being shown as Christ, as Mary, as Joseph, as Moses. Exactly, read it.
Which had the wound by a sword and did live. Verse 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast.
They have power to give life to this image. They have power to give life to. How did they give life to this image? They made an image and they gave it power. How did they do that?
Driving it into us and taking away all
Through these
history.
movies, through the miracles. Look at this one, right? This is one of the little the movies they put out every Easter time. Around Christmas time, they gotta show the Passion of the Christ. They gotta show all these movies of this image speaking.
Right.
They gotta give us so that we can see him and we can fall in love with him. And then all people look at this, they see that image, they want to bow down and worship it. And they don't know that's the image that destroyed us. They came with that image in one hand and a sword in another, and said, you are going to be Christian now.
Right.
You're going to worship the white man. You're going to worship a man that looks like me while I put you in slavery. While I take your land, take your children, beat you, force you to work for free. And on Sunday, you're going to have the day off to worship me. And we're going to teach you our version of the Bible.
Hey.
We're only going to show you the scriptures that say, servants obey your masters. We're only going to show you the scripture that says, John 3:16,
Right.
love everybody. They're not going to teach you the truth for this Bible. They're going to teach you the Bible in a way to destroy you further. They're destroying you physically, they're going to destroy you mentally and spiritually with this book. And what else are they going to teach you? They're going to teach you that it's okay to sin.
Right.
This image is going to tell you that it's okay to sin now. You're a Gentile, you're not an Israelite. Read what you got, read one. Finish what you got.
That the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
Anyone who wouldn't worship this was killed. They say you gotta bow down to this image or you gotta die. All right.
What is a nation? Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you. And finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord. His word